What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again, live and in full effect, back from my trip to New York, and it was great. Uh, had a pretty good time, but it's over now. So hey, it is what it is. Time to get back to some Alabama football. I hope everybody had a nice weekend and starting your week off nice. It's Wednesday now. It's hump day. So hey, it's a great day. Well, especially it's a great day to be an Alabama fan, and that is a fact. But anyway, let me change this. But anyway, Jeff Roy, what's going on, brother? Roll Tide, Jeff Roy and Michael Cochran, Roll Tide, tough as nails. Uh, Roll Tide, and it's great to be back. Jeff Stapleton says the NCAA finally getting a hand in this NIL this situation. It's about time. Napier getting sued for 13.5 mil. Hey, that's what the players wanted, baby. Hey, this is what Nick Saban been talking about the whole time. But hey, it is what it is. Everybody want to talk about Nick Saban crying. But hey, like everything else, he saw it coming. But my trip was good, Jeff Roy. Jeff Stapleton, Roll Tide, brother. Roll Tide 92 days to football, baby. And I'm ready. I'm ready for some Alabama football, baby. Jared Howard, what's up, brother? What's going on, man? Hey, KB, did you see the NIL fined 2.7 billion NCAA violation? No, I didn't. No, I did not. Jesus, 2.7 billion? I'm gonna have to look that up because I ain't seen that. When did that come out? This morning? Because I haven't seen it. But anyway, we'll talk about Jaden Rashada later. But what's up, Peanut Roll Tide? What's going on, brother? Terrence Jones, KG, what you see in K-State to be a top playoff team? K-State. I ain't said nothing about Kansas State. I didn't say nothing about Kansas State. Hey, I got my list right here. Top playoff teams that I had. I didn't say nothing about Kansas State. As I remember, I believe I had Ohio State, Georgia, Florida State, Alabama, Ole Miss, and then my next three, I believe I had Texas and somebody else, and Tennessee. In my next top three, I believe. I mean, look, I know I did. I know damn well I ain't have no Kansas State. Now, I know that for a fact. I had Ohio State, Georgia, Florida State, Alabama, and Ole Miss. And then the next three, I had Oregon, Texas, Tennessee. No K-State, buddy. Georgia fans say Alabama fell off. I knew. Well, we already know that. We know what they think about us. It's all good. About a week ago. No, I haven't seen anything on that. I'm going to have to look that up. I know that's a damn lie to Alabama. Yeah, that's a lie. Georgia going 10-2 this year. They losing to Alabama and Texas. Hey, I got a possible loss there too. In your playoff bracket. No. That's not my playoff bracket. That's not my playoff bracket. You talking about the screensaver. I mean the thumbnail. Hell no. I just found that on Google and put it up there. No, that's not my thumbnail, Terrence Jones. No. I just found that somewhere and I just used it for a thumbnail. Hell no. I ain't got K-State in nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Alabama will go undefeated in the SEC. You damn right, Clyde. I believe the same thing. Hey, Jeff, is that the only lawsuit Nick was referring to when he talked to Paul Feinbaum the other weekend? Oh, I don't know. Well, you had the wrong logo. No, I didn't. I just found that on. I meant to use that. I just, found that on the images when I put in 2024 playoff, rankings or whatever. And I just found that shit. So, yeah, Terrence Jones, that's not mine. Reality was set in for the Dogs, Clyde, real quick. Yeah, you damn right. Yeah, it's going to set in. But let's go ahead and talk about some things that I got in store. First of all, for my Alabama Crimson Tide, we picked up two commits this past weekend, and it's great. So let's talk about these two guys, man. We picked up defensive back Jamarian Gordon, and he was the first commit of the 2026 class. He's an in-state defensive back who played his high school football at Jackson. All right. And he announced that he was going to play for my Alabama Crimson Tide. I believe it was last Friday, I believe. Gordon is a 4-star prospect according to 24/7 Sports composite rankings. The composite lists him as the number 17 safety in the class and the number 186 player overall. His high school coach says he's an elite corner. He has an extra gear of elite recovery speed. Even if he doesn't play something quite right, he can break under it and defend it. He has great feet, great hands. He says, I've coached in a lot of other places. He is not just a small town 4A level player. He can play in any program. Great words coming from his high school head coach. But anyway, he announced that he'll be joining our Alabama Crimson Tide via his social media. I believe it was on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. But he mostly played cornerback last season for Jackson, but he has the versatility to move around in the defensive backfield. He chose Alabama over Auburn, Florida, and Georgia, among others. That's three SEC schools that he chose Alabama over. Gordon finished his sophomore year at Jackson with 30 tackles, including 2 for loss. The 6'9", 190-pounder DB also chipped in with an interception, sack, and a forced fumble, along with 7 pass breakups. He also played receiver and kick returner for his high school team at Jackson. So, hey, his brother is a wide receiver at South Alabama. And his cousin is also a defensive back. He was a defensive back at Auburn, and now he's playing with the Seattle Seahawks. So, hey, that's a great pickup for us. But that is Jamarian Gordon. A little bit more. He had 20 offers. Like I said, let's go to see who all offered this guy. As well as Alabama. You know, they say chose Alabama over Auburn, Florida, and Georgia. But Arkansas also was recruiting. LSU, Miami, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, Oregon, Penn State, South Carolina, Tennessee. And my hometown school, Troy. So, yeah, that's a great pickup for the 2026 class. Billy Napier already building toward the future, you know, but I'm also looking forward to 2024 right now, and then I'll deal with 25 and 26. But remember, these commits are commits. They can flip at any time. And, man, this is so far away for these 2 young men that chose to come to Alabama for the 2026 season. You know, anything can happen between now and then. But anyway, let's go on to the next guy. Second commit, Georgia 4-star Dorian Barney. All right, part of the 2026 class 2. Georgia cornerback Dorian Barney joined Jamarian Gordon, an in-state defensive back, and verbally pledging his football future to Kadyn Deboer and my Alabama Crimson Tide. And he, too, announced his commitment via social media. He chose Alabama over Georgia, South Carolina, and 9 other finalists he had. We'll look at that in a minute. This is what he posted on his social media. The wait is over. I'm home. Roll, Tide, roll. It's a great day to be an Alabama fan. But anyway, 247 composite ranked Barney as a top 50 player nationally and the 4th best cornerback in the class. He held over 30 offers and recently was in Tuscaloosa in March with the new coaching staff. Former Buffalo head coach Mark Linquist has taken over the cornerback coaching responsibility in the new era of the Crimson Tide, and he got this guy. Barney helped Peachtree Ridge, that's in Georgia, to a 10-2 record last fall. As a sophomore, he caught 6 passes and 65 all-purpose yards, but mostly shown defensively. Barney produced 4 interceptions, 10 passes defended, 2 quarterback hurries, and 32 tackles. He's listed at 6'1", 170. His highlight tape showed an instinctual player reads a quarterback and diagnose plays quickly. Yes, sir. And yes, my Alabama Crimson Tide, we got to restock on defensive backs. I mean, and I think Kadyn Deboer did a great job this spring and in the transfer portal. But anyway, that's about all about Barney. But let me take a look at his all the programs that offer him. 247, 55 nationally, 6th ranked cornerback in the class, the 7th rated cornerback out of the state of Georgia. So that's the 247 sports rankings, but 247 sports composite got him 49th nationally. 4th ranked quarterback in the class and the 10th ranked cornerback out of the state of Georgia. I said quarterback, but it's cornerback. But he had 38 offers outside of Alabama, Arkansas, Auburn, Florida, Florida State, Georgia, Georgia Tech, Kansas State, Kentucky, LSU, Michigan, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, Oregon, Penn State, South Carolina, Tennessee, Texas, Texas A&M, USC. Do y'all hear all these high-profile names? Clemson. Do y'all hear all those programs? And he chose my Alabama Crimson Tide. But like I say, these guys, they can flip at any time, change their mind. They young, so they do that a lot. But hey, just give us something to talk about. Glad to have these guys on board as of right now, but they got plenty of time to reconsider. That's all I say. But anyway, yeah, Michelle, everything Nick warned us about is coming to a top. Well, yeah, we know that. We knew he was right all along, but it's just the fact that it was coming from Nick Saban. That's all that was. Jalen Milroe, Carson Beck, father. Carson Beck, not all that. Without Bowers, UGA, a step back. We're going to see. Why didn't I move this? But we're going to see about that. We'll see what Carson Beck is without Brock Bowers, Lad McConkey, but he got other receivers, man, that I named a bunch of them. That offense didn't lose too much. Well, they lost a lot with Brock Bowers and Lad McConkey and Kendall Milton, I think. But, hey, they still got Rod Thomas. They still got Dominique Lovett. They still got Dylan Bell. They got Oscar Delp. They added Travis Etienne, Carson Beck coming back. So, hey, the offense might be all right, man. But that offensive line lost they two best offensive linemen, Cedric Van Pran and Amarius Mills. I can tell you that right now. And then they, just like Alabama rebuilding their secondary, Georgia rebuilding their secondary too with because they lost Kamari Lassiter, Tyke Smith. So yeah, they lost some guys too. I think they lost one more guy in the backfield. Well, the secondary also. So yeah, they doing some rebuilding over there too. So hey, but we'll see how it all works out for those guys. Once the season starts, I already got them losing 3, but that's just me. But anyway, Georgia fans say Alabama championships are fake, but Georgia championships against TCU is the fakest I've ever seen. Plus, they had the benefit of easy schedules. But hey, everybody knows Kirby will stop using the dinosaur offense. He ain't gonna stop using that. Rashada needs to get his distraction for you. Yeah. I'll get to that later. We don't need this in our lives. Bama won't miss a beat with Coach Kadyn Deboer. I don't think so either. I really don't think so. How about it, KB? It's your boy Dogbone. Do you think Alabama should have an NFL team to compete with? Hell yeah, I want them to have an NFL team. I really do. And hopefully, before I leave this planet, they'll have one for at least 10 years that I can cheer for. So, hey, and I'm going to tell you, I'm a Washington fan, but I migrate from Washington to Alabama. I'll still be a Washington fan, though, but I'll be cheering for whatever team Alabama will have. So, yeah, losing to Bama in September will be a real big distraction. They're going to do that. They're going to do that. Bama had an NFL team, Birmingham Fire, but it didn't work out. That was NFL? I don't remember that. But, hey, it must have been a long time ago. Yeah, but our defense shut Carson down. He got sacked 10 yards back 2 times. I know Georgia got 4 sacks in that game. I think we got a 2 or 3. But the fumble cost them, even though we only scored 2 points. 3 points off that fumble. It stopped them from getting any points. So that was a plus right there. But anyway, we picked up 2 commits this past weekend, and they part of the 2026 class, the first 2 commits of the 2026 class. But like I say, I'm worried about 2024 right now. And then when 2025 season rolling up, I'll worry about that then. But Kalen Deboer is building toward the future. And you know, when Alabama hired Coach Kalen Deboer coming out the Pac-12, it was a lot of rumblings going on that this guy couldn't recruit in the SEC. And if you ask me, he's doing a hell of a job right now. A hell of a job recruiting the SEC. You don't get no better than that. You know what I'm saying? But they say, hey, this guy can't recruit the SEC. Billy Napier say, hold my damn bill. Not Billy Napier. What the fuck I'm talking about Billy Napier? Coach Kadyn Deboer say, hold my damn bill. How can I get Billy Napier and Coach Kadyn Deboer confused? I mean, Jesus. Billy Napier catching hell over there. As far as his damn program, as far as fucking Jaden Rashada suing his ass, him trying to hold on to his damn job. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, he catching hell over there. So hey, but it's all good. Yeah, our defense shut Carson down. He was sacked. Bama was beating Georgia even before Nick Saban. Yeah, now that is true. That is true. I got to give you that. All right, let's move on. All right, we had these 2 guys. Let's talk about Alabama regular season expectations. I told y'all I'm expecting at least 11-1. 11-1. But I want 12-0. Will I get either one of them? That remains to be seen. But I can't accept nothing less than 10-2. Regular season. Nothing less. We got to keep this 10-win season going. Nick Saban been winning 10 games since forever. I'll just say that. I can't remember the last, 2010 was the last time Alabama didn't have a 10-win season. I believe that's what it was. I mean, Jesus, we got to keep it going, baby. But anyway, like I say, 11-1. That's what I expect. At least, well, I want 12-0. Might not get it, but hey, it's all good. But came up on this article, said 3 reasons why Alabama football will be 11-1 in 2024. Let's see. 3 reasons Alabama last was Kadyn Deboer, Jaden Daniels last season. 15 and on Deboer 30 points. Anyway, preseason. Yeah, where is that? These are the ingredients for 11-1 regular season. A Deboer offense as or more potent than Washington's last year. Alabama will have a more potent offense than Washington had last year. Favorable timing of games against top SEC opponents and a rebuilt secondary not short of talent. They just need time to gel. Our secondary need time to gel. I mentioned this. Once they get it all together, get that camaraderie together, start gelling, the defense, the secondary just might be dangerous. Just might be a no-fly zone. Might remind you of 2016 with old Eddie Jackson back there at safety, intercepting every damn thing. It just might remind you that y'all remember that Eddie Jackson back there intercepting everything. I mean, Jesus, man. I think Alabama had like that secondary had like 17 takeaways. That's some shit like that. And they had the most touchdowns, you know, from a defense that season. And I'm talking about the defense as a whole, not just secondary. But man, we led the nation in defensive scoring, takeaways. Boy, that defense was dangerous. You might have this on the old Kane woman. You got people talking about Kane woman, but hey, it's all good. Y'all gonna see any daggone defensive coordinator can get Indiana in the top 10 on the defensive side of the ball. He can't be too damn bad. And I don't know what kind of damn athletes Indiana have as far as football, but I know they ain't no damn 5-stars. Anyway, but yeah, favorable timing on the damn schedule when we play these regular season games. But it's several things they got on here, man. I done read this whole article and now I can't find it. But anyway, the one Alabama, they got them at 11-1. The one Alabama loss in the 11-1 prediction must be against the Georgia Bulldogs. The Dogs should be elite in 2024 with a real chance to win the national championship. And the game was scheduled, if the game was scheduled for November rather than September, I could feel good about the Crimson Tide upset. But expecting the 2024 Alabama Crimson Tide to be at Georgia's level quickly is a mistake. Using the phrase favored by Nick Saban, the 2024 Crimson Tide will have growing pains as a work in progress in the first half of the season. Okay, we might have growing pains, but that's all right. I still believe we're going to beat Georgia. We might lose one, but I think we're going to beat Georgia. But anyway, last season, Washington, Kadyn, Deboer engineered college football's most explosive offense. Not even Jaden Daniels and LSU were as explosive. Washington was only average. Washington was only average. And what the hell is this? Anyway, they was average in the FBS at number 65 in average rushing yards per play, 4.32. With an Alabama roster having the personnel to be equally effective on the ground and through the air, the 2024 Crimson Tide can have college football most explosive passing and rushing defense. You damn right. Rushing. Y'all know who we got rushing. Jamarian Miller. Y'all know who J.M. Miller, that's what they call him. Justice Haynes. Y'all know it. Richard Young. Hell yeah. Three-headed monster. And I'm telling you. Then in that passing game, Kendrick Law. Elite. He just need the ball in his hands. That's all. Him and Jeremy Bernard is going to be hard to stop. I'm letting you know right now. Them two, Kendrick Law and Jeremy Bernard, these defense going to have hell on their hands. Out of those two, anyway. And let's not forget about Kobe Prentice. And let's not forget about Flying Ryan Hollywood Williams, the youngster, who ain't even on campus yet. But I guarantee you he'll be on the field in 2024, wreaking havoc against opposing defense. I'm going to tell you, Alabama, yeah, we're going to be one of the most explosive offenses in the country, if not the most explosive offenses in the country. And that's why these guys here on Bama Helmer, wherever they got whoever wrote this damn article, Ronald Evans got my Alabama Crimson Tide going 11-1. And guess what? We might be 11-1, but we ain't going to lose to those Georgia Bulldogs. I can't see it. I can't fathom losing to those guys. It won't happen. And when it comes to Kendrick Law, if you're a safety, cornerback, whatever you want to be, don't test the law, baby. Don't test the law because you always lose. Mm-hmm. Lord have mercy. You're going to say the law won. I can tell you that. Y'all remember that song. Let's see. Where we at in these comments? Jerry Howard, I'm not talking about no damn LeBron. I ain't thinking about no damn basketball. No. LeBron ain't in the finals or conference finals. He been out ever since the first round. Why are we still talking about LeBron? Everybody want to talk about LeBron. That's how you know the man. That's how you know the man is the best there is right now, because everybody still want to talk about the man. I read a damn comment talking about, not a comment, I seen an article talking about freaking Caitlin, whatever her damn name, Caitlin Clark of the WNBA. Motherfucker bringing LeBron name up. WNBA ain't got shit to do with LeBron. LeBron ain't got shit to do with the WNBA and Caitlin Clark. But everybody want to bring LeBron up. I don't want to talk about LeBron. LeBron is the GOAT of his era, just like Michael Jordan is the GOAT of his era. I mean, damn. I don't give a damn about LeBron right now. I'm a LeBron fan. But I don't want to sit and talk about LeBron all the time. I want to sit and talk about my Alabama Crimson Tide. That's it. But anyway, keep it going. Amari Jackson is already making waves on defense. I know. Look, we're going to be dangerous. I don't give a damn what nobody say. You can think what you want to think about my Alabama Crimson Tide in 2024. But guess what? I'm going to be sitting back just like this, watching my Alabama Crimson Tide win and watch y'all complain. That's what I'm going to be doing. Just like this, all season, relaxing. Ain't got a worry in the world. Why y'all going to be stressing? Because my Alabama Crimson Tide going to be tearing off in y'all ass. That's what it's going to be like. Anyway, I think Oklahoma will give us a game only because it's before the Iron Bowl, but I think I think the same thing. That's the same thing I keep talking about, that Oklahoma might just be our hardest game. Just because where it's at in the season. That's it. That is the only reason. But anyway, keep it moving. What's up, Chris Dub? What's going on, baby? KB, do you see how big our wide receiver and running back or Richard Young is going to be? I'm telling them, man. I'm telling them. They don't want to listen to me, bro. They don't want to listen to me, but they're going to find out real quick. I'm telling you this right now. I do think Bama will play more relaxed without any anxiety this year under the new head coach. I don't think we had any anxiety last season. I don't know where that shit came from back in 2022. That's a damn shame. But anyway, Chris Prentice is a beast now. Is his name to shine. It's Cobra Prentice, but hey, we know who you're talking about. Jaron Hamlin came in 2023 class. He's going to get the play time. He's going to get play time, I think. I don't know. I ain't heard much about him, Brock. I ain't heard too much about him. NBA hasn't been good since Bird, Magic, MJ, Kareem, etc. The GOATs. I mean, I still watch the NBA. Well, usually I don't watch it to playoff time. So, but yeah, it surprised me that Minnesota beat the Nuggets, man. Well, I tell you, Ant-Man is a beast, ain't he? But anyway, if you want to talk about LeBron James, he should have went to Alabama. You're right. If you want to talk about LeBron James, talk about him being in an Alabama uniform. Now, whether it's basketball or football, then we can talk about it. Oh, you was talking to Chris. Okay, Jeff Stapleton. Teams get two bye weeks. Yep. Because you add more games. It's going to be 4 games in the playoff, I believe. Sheila K, I think the key this year to all games will be the O-line and the D-line play. I think we'll in the Kadyn Deboer's offense, I think our O-line will be better in his offense. Because they're going to be doing different things than what they usually been doing. And with the kind of offensive line that, he had in Washington doing what they was doing with not as talented athletes, I think in this offense, our offensive line, those guys can thrive in this offense. I don't care, Jeff Howard. LeBron James, Bronny James, I don't care. But anyway, it is what it is. Moving on. What we got next? Kalen DeBoer. Kalen DeBoer talks about how important it was for Kadyn Proctor to come back to Alabama. And I'm glad that Kadyn Proctor came back to Alabama, even though he had growing pains last season. And we complained about Kadyn Proctor, you know what I'm saying? Really at the beginning of the season, getting toward the middle, but toward the middle, he started improving week after week after week. And I believe he's going to be improved, even though he missed the spring. Even though he missed the spring, I think he'll be a lot better than what he was throughout the whole season last season. All right, so but I think he get losing weight in Coach Kadyn Deboer's system. He's gonna have to lose some weight if he ain't already have. I've heard he's lost weight already, but we'll see. But like I say, I think in this offense, this defense, this offensive line is going to thrive, man. But Kadyn Deboer's words about Kadyn Proctor, he says getting Proctor back via the transfer portal was no question huge for head coach Kadyn Deboer. Kadyn Deboer said he was a guy that was going to play a significant role in this program. And to lose him now, to get him back, that's a big deal for us. I think he's done a great job of meshing back with his friends, but most importantly, his teammates. And excited to get him back in our workouts here this summer. Now, as a true freshman, Proctor played in all 14 games at left tackle last season. At 6'7", 360 pounds, he was selected as All SEC to the All SEC freshman team. Proctor was the fourth Crimson Tide offensive lineman to transfer in December, and with right tackle J.C. Latham entering the draft, Alabama was faced with replacing 3 starters to start spring drills, and the Tide only had 4 scholarship tackles on the roster. Kind of rough now, but now with Proctor returning to Alabama, that addresses a position of need for Deboer in the wake. Well, it addresses a need. So glad to have him back. But anyway, we will be working in a new offense and under a new offensive staff with Deboer taking over since he left. But Proctor will be the most experienced tackle on the team in 2024. And he only got 1 season under his belt. But anyway, I think at right tackle, it's going to be Wilkin Formley. That's what I think. Right tackle. Anyway, Proctor was one of 6 transfers that committed to the Crimson Tide after the spring, along with 1 more offensive lineman, Gino Van Der Mark. So I'm not calling Proctor a transfer. Van Der Mark is a transfer. Parker Bressel is a transfer. So, yeah. But I think it's Parker Bressel definitely going to be the starter at center. Definitely. So, yeah. But anyway, Kadyn Deboer says, I feel really good. I feel like we are undergraded at some areas, both in talent. We need some numbers and some depth. But that's all right. We're going to get it. Competition going to get better, he said. So I feel like there were some areas we knew we needed to address, and I feel like we did a pretty good job at those. Yes, he did. Kadyn Proctor come back. You addressed this. Parker Bressel came after the debacle of a center we had in Seth McLaughlin last season. So Parker Bressel will be there. Then we upgraded in the receiver corps, because I think Jeremy Bernard is an upgrade from Isaiah Bond. That's just me. Other people might think different. And we definitely got some pieces in that secondary that we needed. So, hey, we good to go. We ready to rock and roll. We ready to fire off on all cylinders, baby. So, I'm just looking forward to the season. Yeah, Brock, I know Parker Bressel, he's going to be the starter. No doubt about it. But anyway, I think Tommy was not good under pressure. He couldn't make good decisions, but saying that Bama still was in the playoffs, UGA can't say that. Hey, it's all good, man. We was good to go last season. We did what we had to do. We got into the playoffs. Yeah, we might have lost the playoff game, but that is fine. We still wind up SEC champions, something that a lot of people didn't think that Alabama could do. And they did it. Proved the naysayers wrong. That is what they did. So, hey, they can hate all they damn want. I don't give a damn. What's up, Bama girl? Roll Tide. It's going to be a different Bama doesn't play Ole Miss. Yeah, we don't play Ole Miss or Mississippi State. And hey, guess what? I'm glad we don't play Ole Miss. I can tell you that. Anybody seen our 2025 schedule? Bama playing Florida State in week 1. That is fine. We'll whoop their ass too, just like the last time we played them in week 1. That is fine. We'll whoop their ass too. KB, if you look back at Washington versus Texas game, Parker held his own against Sweat, the defense. Oh, yeah. Parker Breville is a good down. Even though he's undersized, the guy hold his own. And that's fact. That is fact. And he was a freshman. So, hey, he's only going to be better this year. That's fact. They made the playoff to eliminate the conference, basically the SEC championship. He said, well, that's how we going to be SEC championship champion in damn 2024 once again, back to back. And it's just like I said on yesterday, when it comes to these playoffs, I think Kalen Deboer has the advantage because Kalen Deboer then coached, in this playoff system where you got to go 4 games deep to win a national championship. He done coached in this. So I think he got the advantage. He knows what it takes. The attrition. These other coaches don't know that because they ain't never done it. So, hey, it's all good. LOL, it might be time you gave him a look, Jill. Hey. But anyway, keep it moving. Let's talk about old. That's the last thing I'm going to talk about. Jaden Rashada. Suing. Billy Napier. Boosters. For his $13.85 million. What do y'all think about that? This is exactly the shit that Nick Saban was talking about. This is why he went to Capitol Hill. But everybody talking about Nick Saban crime. Everybody talking about Nick Saban don't want the players to get paid when he never said that. All he said is there need to be guidelines. The same thing that Kirby Smart said, the same thing that Deion Sanders said, the same thing that Ryan Day said, the same thing that old Deboer said. But when Nick Saban says something, he's crying. But just like the transfer portal, everything Nick Saban tell y'all, it happens. It happens. But nobody want to listen until it's too late. And now it's too late. So, hey, it is what it is. And I guarantee you, somebody told me in the chat that now the NIL want to get involved. I mean, that NCAA want to get involved with the NIL now, whatever, hand down some punch. I guarantee you they'll get involved now. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. For what Chris Kiffin will find some ways to screw it up. He had a good team last year, and I didn't. Oh, but yeah, he had a good team last year. He only lost to Alabama and Georgia. He still had a good season. What he went 11-2. Yeah, 11-2. That was a good damn season. Just think about what Ole Miss used to be before Lane Kiffin got there. Them fools will never get 11 wins. Come on, man. Lane Kiffin a damn good damn coach now. Come on now. But anyway, Jaden Rashada. But yeah, he's suing them. Georgia quarterback Rashada is suing Florida head coach Billy Napier and other associates with the Gator football program over a fair name, image, and likeness deal, according to a 37-page lawsuit filed this morning. Well, this was yesterday. In the U.S. District Court of Northern District of Florida, Rashada has secured an attorney. Rusty Harden asked counsel. According to the complaint, Rashada was to receive $13.85 million over 4 years from Florida before the deal was ultimately terminated. And guess what? UGA Sports has obtained a copy of the complaint, and they posted the interesting parts of the lawsuit. Let me share this screen. So, oh man, what we at? Kadyn, 3 reasons. Right here. Let's share this. But anyway, what happened? Let's do it like this. We'll go right there. No, we'll do it right here. Do you want to go? Do you not want to go? But maybe y'all can see that. But anyway, the key parts of this deal is besides Napier, the other defendants listed in the lawsuit are Hugh Hancock, Marker, Castro Walker, and Velocity Automotive Solutions, LLC. 64-year-old Hancock is a wealthy, longtime Florida booster who gave an 8-figure donation, the largest in program history, to the Florida football program in 2002. He ran the former Florida Drive NIL Collective and Gator Guard. Castro Walker is a former Florida Director of NIL and Player Engagement. Velocity Automotive is a former company in Destin, Florida, owned by Hancock. Although not listed as a defendant, Edward Rojas was a CEO of another major Florida collective, the Gator Collective, and according to the lawsuit, was also deeply involved throughout the effort to flip Jaden Rashada. Matter of fact, tell me, before I go any further, do y'all think Jaden Rashada should get this $13.85 million? Let me know. Do y'all think he should get it? They promised it to him. Was it a signed contract? I don't know. But from everything I'm reading, they promised it to him. They led him to think that he was going to get signing bonuses. This money over 4 years. Do y'all think he should get $13.85 million? I mean, that's more than some NFL players make. Like you got these guys, some of these guys who just got drafted, signing rookie deals, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8 million. And my thing is, why should college players be making more than NFL players? NFL players are playing at the highest level. You got running backs that are probably starting in the NFL as a rookie or just been in the NFL that don't even get $13 million in 4 years. They signed 4-year deals worth $8 million, $7 million. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, Bama girl say no. Chris Dove say it's nothing. If nothing was signed, it won't hold up. I don't think anything was signed. Everything I'm reading, which I done read like 4 articles on this, is saying that it was promised to him. They made all these promises and then they went back on it. But anyway, everything changes, Chris. Some teams that has never been in the playoff, but when it is all said and done, don't be surprised when all SEC teams in the top 4. I don't think that'll happen, all SEC teams, because you still got Ohio State in there. Who and then you got Florida State. Who in the ACC can stop Florida State? Different times we're in, folks. Yep, it is. That is a fact. But you're right. If one nothing signed, it won't hold up. So hey, but anyway, let's keep going. In late June, Rashada committed to the University of Miami, agreeing to a $9.5 million NIL deal with the Hurricanes. According to the filing, Florida soon applied a pressure campaign to flip Rashada to the Gators. Working alongside Hancock, Castro Walker communicated with Rashada's two NIL agents during the fall of 2022 that Florida would pay the quarterback $13.85 million over 4 years and more than $4 million more over $4 million more than Miami offered him. He should have stuck with Miami. That's all I know. Being greedy. But like Nick Saban said, this right here shows that these guys, they just there to play football. They don't give a damn about that education. You already done gave them a damn scholarship, but they don't give a damn about that. They want this money. $13.85 million. I'm paying you that much money. Plus, I'm paying for your living arrangements. I'm feeding you. Shit, if I'm gonna pay you all that money, you pay for your own living arrangements. You pay for your own food and transportation. Why I got to do all that? If I'm gonna pay you this kind of money, you pay your own tuition. That's my thing. If we paying you all this money, fuck the scholarship. You can pay your own tuition, your own room and board, your own food, your own transportation. You're an adult now. Plus, you're a millionaire. Even though you're getting this money over time. That's just me. I could be wrong. But anyway, the deal was to be funded through two sources. Hancock would pay $5.35 million, including a $500,000 signing bonus through Velocity Automotive. The remainder of the $13.85 million would be paid through Hatchcock Gator Guard collectives. So yeah, you got several people involved. So hey, I guess he's suing everybody that he communicated with. I don't know, but it's gonna be a debacle. And as you can see over here, he wants a jury trial. Jury trial demanded. The jury might say, hey, they might have promised this to you, but you ain't did nothing. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can back out on the promise. If it's not a signed contract there, then really ain't nothing they can do. But anyway, it's crazy. Just as the deal appeared to be nearly finalized in November 2022, Hatchcock balked. He declined to use his company or the Gator Guard to directly fund the promised NIL payment. Still, Rashada and his agents were assured that the deal would be fully funded by Hatchcock and Castro Walker, partnering with Rojas of the Gator Collective. November 10 of 2022, Rashada agreed to the $13.85 million deal and publicly flipped his commitment to Florida, and therefore foregoing a $9.5 million NIL deal and other potential NIL packages with Miami. However, less than a month following the flip, without any warning, the Gator Collective abruptly terminated the agreement. But that's wrong right there. That's wrong right there, baby. Oh, man, they playing Ring Around the Roses with this guy, man. This guy then gave up $9.5 million for this $13.85, and they ain't getting a damn thing. Basically, I don't think their intention was to lie to the guy to get him to flip, but it is what it is. Better than Napier catching hell. So, hey, it is what it is, man. But anyway, that was November. Then in early December, Hatchcock wired $150,000, or what would ultimately be the loan payment the Florida booster sent to Rashada. According to the filing, Hatchcock provided $150,000 payment so that Jaden could avoid possible litigations with Miami booster John Ruiz, who was seeking repayment from the $9.5 million NIL after Jaden flipped his commitment from Miami. I guess he gave that to freaking Jaden so he could pay them fools back. Miami, I don't know. But hell, I was Jaden, I wouldn't pay them a damn thing back. Get it how you live, baby. Because that's what Jaden trying to do. Anyway, by early signing day, December 21, Rashada had still not received his signing bonus and more so, Hatchcock had not accepted assignment of the $13.85 million deal. Still, Jaden tolerated the delay, believing that Hatchcock would keep his promise. That's on him. In response to Jaden delaying the signing of his national letter of intent, Napier called Rashada and relayed that he would receive $1 million from Hatchcock as a partial payment once Jaden formally signed the national letter of intent with Florida. Rashada signed in Florida 1 hour after the phone call. He didn't receive any payment. Yeah, Napier, you lied. You really lied to him then. Then January the 18th, after weeks of new promises of NIL agreement and consistently remained unfulfilled, Rashada withdrew his national letter of intent to play for Florida. Instead, he played for Arizona State, where he neither sought nor was promised any NIL commitment. Then now he transferred to Georgia. He's at Georgia, and it says at Georgia, same thing. No promise of any type of payment or whatever. So, hey, it is what it is. It says Jaden's decision to attend Georgia this year was not in response to any promises, assurance, or offers connected to NIL money. He learned his lesson. So, is Florida wrong for this? I think Billy Napier is wrong. How can Billy Napier promise this guy a $1 million payment? He ain't the one paying it. So everybody was lying in this situation. Everybody was lying to Jaden Rashada. That's what I'm getting out of the deal. Can Jaden Rashada get all the monies that was promised? I don't think so. Because I read in another article, in his senior year, sophomore, junior, senior, you getting so much money every year. But you got to fulfill certain agreements in order to get all that money. So if they promise you all this money and you agreed to it, knowing that you got to do this in order to get all this money, why are you suing? You ain't did nothing that they told you had to do. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it's a fiasco. That's what it is to me. But Nick Saban told them about all this. Nobody want to listen. You promising these guys all of this money before they even get on campus. That is crazy. That is crazy. They just a recruit. They ain't even committed to you, but you promised them all of this before they even suited up. They ain't even stepped foot on campus other than a damn visit. They ain't did nothing for the program. But you got these guys that's been in the program. They seniors. It's their 4th year in the program, and they can't even get $1 million. That shit is stupid. Same thing Nick Saban was saying. Same thing Kirby Smart saying. Same thing Deion Sanders said. They make them earn it before you give it to them. How you getting paid before you do the work? It is crazy. But hey, it is what it is. Florida, you're the laughing stock of all of college football right now. But hey, it is what it is. So hey, it bees that way sometime. Damn, I wish I still had some eligibility. Chris, man, when you could get paid, man. You can get paid. It's crazy, man. Pay the man. Pay him for what? What you paying him for? He ain't did nothing for the program. He ain't did nothing for the program. Now, Arizona should have been paying him. He played for them. Now he'll be wearing a Georgia uniform. They can pay him. But guess what? I wouldn't pay him. Arizona should have been paying him because he played for Arizona. Now, for Georgia, he ain't gonna play for Georgia unless freaking Carson Beck go down or Gunnar Stockton go down. Because Rashada, in my opinion, is probably 3rd on the depth chart. That's what I would think. Now, if he go ball out during summer camp and fall camp or whatever, then maybe he'll move to 2nd on the depth chart. But he definitely ain't finna take Carson Beck position. So what is he really going to do for those Georgia Bulldogs this year? Probably not a damn thing. Okay, guy, I'll give you an NIL deal. You get $7,500. That's it. 7,500. No, I go with more than that. I go more than that. We're gonna give you 25,000. You ain't gonna do nothing but practice just like everybody else. So hey, you making everybody, you making Carson Beck better. You making these wide receivers better. So hey, it is what it is. Okay, but what do you think about Washington going back to RF, the old RF? I mean, they need a whole new stadium. That's all I know. A whole brand new one. Build a whole brand new stadium. The shit that they was playing in is trash. But yeah, it is what it is. They need a whole stadium. That's all I know. Everybody knows they has to basically win a national championship or bust. OSU fans are calling for his head this season if he doesn't win. Yeah, they are. Will he get it? I don't know, but I think he'll come close. I think he'll be in the playoffs. I know that for a fact. He'll be in the playoffs. That's a no-brainer. What's up, Stacey Go Dolls? Oh, man, you ain't talking junk. Florida got to show everybody these next few years that they got the money to compete. Now, fellas, if they, yeah, I don't think Billy Napier going to make it through the season. I'm going to just tell you that right now. I'm going to tell you. And now, the thing is, they might have the money now, but this might have messed them up for the future. They can promise some guys some shit coming out of high school now, and those guys might be like, man, I'm not dealing with them the way they did this guy. They think I'm gonna believe that they gonna do this for me or pay me this much money? Only way I think the only way they can do that shit now, as far as Florida, pay these guys up front. You got to give me this up front because y'all are a whole bunch of liars. So this just might have fucked up their recruiting. That's just me. So anyway, money has changed the game. I love. Hopefully, the NCAA can get this in on the whatever before the season start in hand before the season starts. Probably not. That's too fast. That's too fast. Saban was right. Save college football. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, man. Saban was right, man. They don't want to listen. They ain't want to listen, man. I tried to tell them, man. They were saying Saban making all this millions off the backs of these players, man, and he don't want them to get paid. These are racist and all this shit. I tried to tell them, man, that Saban is right, but they didn't want to listen. They didn't want to listen. But here it is. Here it is. But anyway, keep it going how it is. The collectives got to pay that money to compete. This is the world of college football now. Yeah, that's true. Now you agreed to $13 million to get me. They'll pay me. Yeah, but they also agreed that he got to fulfill certain things on the football field. Didn't do that. Didn't do that. So let me see if I can find it where they was talking about he had to do certain things. So, but it was in there. What the hell is this? Let me see if I can find it. Florida had the plan to land Jaden Rashada, which resulted in him never taking a snap for them. Their head coach getting sued, the quarterback taking a backup role on their biggest SEC rival, and giving $150,000 to Miami boosters, a booster they were bidding against. Oh, look, yeah, that's the tweet. That shit is crazy. But it's true. Let's see. I'm trying to find this thing where he was Oh man, this says how does this affect Rashada on the? I mean, affect Florida on the field. Well, it affects them on the field, in recruiting, and everything else. But hey, that's Florida. I don't give a damn about those Florida Gators. Never have. And that's just the way it is. And I'm sure if you're a Georgia fan in this, you don't give a damn about these Florida Gators either. But I ain't gonna fight. That's the one I should have been on. But all in all, they lied to Jaden Rashada. That's all I know. Should he get the money? I don't think he should. If he get it, I don't think he should get all of it. I think he should get some. But like I said, if nothing was signed, there's no contracts, there's no paper trail, then there's no recording of these phone calls. If there's no text saying we'll give you this, you might not have no deal, or Jaden Rashada. But hey, you might do. But hey, it is what it is. No, you agreed to pay me. Saban tried to tell y'all. I bet people, they listening now. Now I don't think he should get paid because he's not with the team. But an agreement is an agreement. Is in my business. Yeah. Third down specialist Caleb Odom roll tide. You're right, tough as nails. I forgot about Caleb Odom. But yeah, Florida going to start promising recruits trips to Disney World. They don't want that. They want some cash, baby. They broke the contract day after signing day and shaded shit on both sides. Yeah. But the thing about it, was it a signed contract? I don't know. I haven't read anything about a signed contract. Napier's gone this season. They might fire him in the middle of. I don't think that Billy Napier's going to make it through the season. I don't think so. Man, it'll be bad, man. You're already on the hot seat. Then you're getting sued. And then you get fired. That sucks. Billy Napier should have stayed in Raging Cajun country. I know he wish he would have now because he got himself in a mess at Florida. This is worse than daggone Brian Harsin at Auburn. Lord, hell, Florida can't cut their ties right now. Well, yes, they can. They can fire Billy Napier right now and just put one of them coordinators in charge. Hell, it might be a better situation. I don't know. But anyway, it is what it is, baby. But I ain't got shit else to talk about. If y'all got something to talk about, put it in the comment section. I'll give you a minute. If not, and I don't want to talk about no damn basketball. I don't want to talk about LeBron, even though I'm a LeBron fan. I don't want to talk about Bronny, even though I'm a LeBron fan. I'm not a Bronny James fan. So I don't want to talk about no damn basketball. UT happened to Miles and Rick fired them halfway through the it happened to Miles and Rick fired them halfway through the regular season. I thought Mark Rick got fired from Miami, right? Halfway. I'm thinking not Georgia, but Miami. Yeah. It's crazy, man. It is crazy. But hey, it be that way sometimes. So hey, they fired Ed Ogeron halfway through the season. They just let him finish it out. Ed Ogeron say they told me, hey, we're gonna pay you this much. We gonna pay you with your buyout. Shit. Ed Ogeron say, when can I leave? Shit. Yeah, I don't blame him. Getting paid millions of goddamn dollars. And they tell me, hey, we're gonna pay you your buyout. Okay. Not a problem. That's fact. So shit. But my thing is, man, these guys coming straight out of high school, getting more money than guys in the NFL and ain't played a college game. That is freaking crazy. That's crazy. Makes no sense. But Jaden Rashada's dad, he got some dealings in this too. So hey, oh well. But anyway, I guess that ends the show, and it is what it is. But my Alabama Crimson Tide, just want to let y'all know we the best program in all the land. We not gonna have a fall off simply because of the type of coach that Kadyn Deboer is. Winners win. That's all I know. Coach Kadyn Deboer, he's a winner. Coach Kadyn Deboer and my Alabama Crimson Tide got that winning pedigree, that winning DNA. Something a lot of people don't have. Can you talk about Ohio State quarterback? Who is he? Ohio State quarterback came from his name is Will Howard, I believe. He's a Kansas State transfer. Matter of fact, let me go to Will Howard. Yeah. He's a Kansas State transfer. Let me see. He threw for 2,600 yards, 24 touchdowns, 10 interceptions last season. He got to clean up those interceptions. All right. Now he ain't no what the guy named played with the Texans who played for Ohio State. He definitely ain't one of him. Who was Ohio State's quarterback back in 2022, I believe. But anyway, he definitely ain't him. Hell, I don't believe he better than the quarterback they had last season. I don't. But hey, that's what Ryan Day got. But you know, he's the projected starter right now. So it could be a quarterback battle going into the fall. Never know. Could be. But I don't think this guy is good as my bad. I don't think that guy is as good as well, I know he ain't as good as the quarterback they had in 2022. I just can't think of this guy's name for some damn reason. I mean, Jesus. Yeah, CJ Stroud. I couldn't think of his name for nothing. But he ain't that good. Nowhere near it. So Coach O hit on something, Coach wife at the gas station. How stupid can you get? But it is Coach O. Whose wife did he hit on? STS. Who is that? Steve Sarkisian? I don't know. But anyway, I don't know who that is. But if he did, he wrong for that shit. But hey, Coach O is a character in a damn way. But anyway, yeah, if you look at they might have a quarterback battle, Ohio State, but Will Howard definitely is not as good as CJ Stroud, as you can see with those 10 interceptions in one season or whatever. But you got other quarterbacks that he gonna have to compete with. So we don't know who exactly gonna be their quarterback yet. But I think it's gonna be Will Howard. Somebody could overtake him. I don't know. But anyway, what's going on, Melvin Emerson, special teams coach? How are they going to win it all? Who going to win it all? Certainly not Ohio State. They'll get to the playoff. But they make it to the playoffs. They go kind of deep. Ryan Day will still be there next year. I know a lot of Ohio State fans calling for Ryan Day's head as of right now, but I don't think Ryan Day going anywhere. Not after this season. I mean, he's running a successful program. He just haven't won the big. That's all it is. He haven't beat Michigan. Haven't what he beat. Have Ryan Day beat Michigan? Have Ryan Day beat Michigan? I know he done lost to him 3 years in a row. So I mean, hey, That's one thing that Ohio State, Ohio State fans is head over heels about. Ryan Day can't beat Michigan, seem like. So hey, no, OSU ain't gonna win it all. Definitely not. So hey, it is what it is. Somebody out the SEC, in my opinion, is gonna win the 2024 national championship. Somebody. And I think, going into this year, I think they got more possibility to win it, the SEC winning it, than just Alabama and Georgia. That's what I think. So, and then again, you just might have two SEC teams in the championship game again. You just might. You just think of Alabama, Georgia, Ole Miss, Texas, Tennessee, all those guys in the playoffs. I guarantee you, one of those teams going to come out national champions. Guaranteed. No doubt about it. And I'll say it will be my Alabama Crimson Tide. Georgia fans will say it'll be their Georgia Bulldogs. Ole Miss fans will be talking much smack. And you already know Tennessee fans. I mean, Jesus. You already know them. So, yeah, all those teams, Texas fans, yeah, Bama wins it all. Shocks college football with a new man. If Alabama win this thing this season with Kadyn Deboer as the first-year head coach at Alabama, but man, you know how Alabama fans gonna act. You know how much shit we're gonna be talking. Do you think you can't bear us now? You really won't be able to. And then on top of that, beating Kirby Smart to get there. I mean, because we got Kirby Smart in the regular season. Beating him to get there, that would be simply crazy. And then to pull off a Washington, Oregon with Kadyn Deboer, beating Kirby Smart twice in 1 year. Oh man, those Georgia fans wouldn't be able to bear us. Matter of fact, the whole SEC wouldn't be able to bear us. They think we spoiled and crazy now. Conceited. You think we all of that now? Let that happen. That would be crazy. But anyway, let me go ahead and get out of here, man. It is what it is, baby. I appreciate y'all hanging out today. Started at 12. Matter of fact, I think I'm moving the show from 10 to 12. Because in the morning time when I get up, I didn't realize I do much shit as I do. So the show will be at 12 o'clock. Night shift can still catch it, baby. Night shift can still catch it. So if you get off work at 8 or 6, somewhere, a lot of night shifts work from 10 to 6. But show gonna be at 12. That's all I know. Oh man, but anyway, let me get out of here. Like I say, I'm calling it now. I said Bama would beat UGA last season before the season started. Hell, Jeff Stapleton, I did too. I tried to tell him. You better listen to old KB. Telling y'all right now. But anyway, show will be at 12 o'clock from now on. And y'all be blessed. Great morning show. Appreciate it, Jeff Roy. It's going to be KB at noon. How about that? KB at noon. That's what we'll talk about. Instead of KB in the morning, Kangaroo Black in the morning, it'll be Kangaroo Black at noon. Kangaroo Black for the night shift. Any damn thing. But it'll be something. But Bama God, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it, Jeff Roy. But anyway, let me get out of here. Appreciate y'all tuning in this hump day. And I'll be back tomorrow. 12 o'clock. Sharp. So y'all be here with me. And y'all be blessed. And we don't give a piss about nothing but the tide and roll. Damn. Tide.